Hello friends, welcome back to Cosmopolitan Cornbread. This is the weekly Bible reading video that I publish every Friday. We are reading through the Bible and we started back in Genesis 1:1. We are currently in the book of Numbers. And today we're going to be reading chapters 13 through 15. Let's begin with prayer. Blessed are you, Lord our God, King of the universe, who gives the Torah of truth and the good news of salvation to your people Israel and to all people through your Son, Yeshua the Messiah, Jesus the Christ. Amen. Numbers chapter 13. ADONAI said to Moshe, "Send men on your behalf to reconnoiter the land of Canaan, which I am giving to the people of Israel. From each ancestral tribe, send someone who is a leader in his tribe." Moshe dispatched them from the Paran desert, as ADONAI had ordered. All of them were leading men among the people of Israel. Here are their names. From the tribe of Reuben, Shammua the son of Zakur. From the tribe of Shimon, Shaphat the son of Hori. From the tribe of Yehudah, Caleb the son of Yefunah. From the tribe of Yissachar, Yigal the son of Yosef. From the tribe of Ephraim, Hosea the son of Nun. From the tribe of Benjamin, Palti the son of Raphu. From the tribe of Zebulun, Gadiel the son of Sodi. From the tribe of Yosef, that is, from the tribe of Manasseh, Gadi the son of Susi. From the tribe of Dan, Amiel the son of Gemaali. From the tribe of Asher, Satur the son of Mikael. From the tribe of Naphtali, Nachbi the son of Vofsi. And from the tribe of Gad, Geuel the son of Maki. These are the names of the men Moshe sent out to reconnoiter the land. Moshe gave to Hoshea, the son of Nun, the name Yehoshua. Moshe sent them to reconnoiter the land of Canaan, instructing them, "Go on up to the Negev and into the hills, and see what the land is like. Notice the people living there, whether they are strong or weak, few or many, and what kind of country they live in, whether it is good or bad, and what kind of cities they live in, open or fortified. See whether the land is fertile or unproductive, and whether there is wood in it or not. Finally, be bold enough to bring back some of the fruit of the land." When they left, it was the season for the first grapes to ripen. They went up and reconnoitered the land from the Zin desert to Rekhov, near the entrance to Hamat. They went up into the Negev and arrived at Hebron. Achiman, Sheshai, and Talmai the Anakim lived there. Hebron was built 7 years before Zoan in Egypt. They came to the Eshcol Valley, and there they cut off a branch bearing one cluster of grapes, which they carried on a pole between two of them. They also took pomegranates and figs. That place was called the Valley of Eshcol, cluster, because of the cluster which the people of Israel cut down there. 40 days later, they returned from reconnoitering the land, and went to Moshe, Aaron, and the entire community of the people of Israel at Kadesh in the Paran desert, where they brought back word to them and the entire community and showed them the fruit of the land. What they told him was this: "We entered the land where you sent us, and indeed it does flow with milk and honey. Here is its fruit. However, the people living in the land are fierce, and the cities are fortified and very large. Moreover, we saw the Anakim there. Amalek lives in the area of the Negev. The Hittite, the Yevusi, and the Amori live in the hills, and the Canaani live by the sea alongside the Yarden." Caleb silenced the people around Moshe and said, "We ought to go up immediately and take possession of it. There is no question that we can conquer it." But the men who had gone with him said, "We can't attack those people because they're stronger than we are." And they spread a negative report about the land they had reconnoitered for the people of Israel by saying, "The land we passed through in order to spy on it is a land that devours its inhabitants. All the people we saw there were giant. We saw the Nephilim, the descendants of Anak, who was from the Nephilim. To ourselves we looked like grasshoppers by comparison, and we looked that way to them too." Chapter 14. At this all the people of Israel cried out in dismay and wept all night long. Moreover, all the people of Israel began grumbling against Moshe and Aaron. The whole community told them, "We wish we had died in the land of Egypt, or that we had died here in the desert. Why is ADONAI bringing us to this land where we will die by the sword? Our wives and our little ones will be taken as booty. Wouldn't it be better for us to return to Egypt?" And they said to each other, let's appoint a leader and return to Egypt. Moshe and Aaron fell on their faces before the entire assembled community of the people of Israel. Yehoshua the son of Nun and Caleb the son of Jephunneh, from the detachment that had reconnoitered the land, tore their clothes and said to the whole community of Israel, the land we passed through in order to spy it out is an outstandingly good land. If Adonai is pleased with us, then he will bring us into this land and give it to us, a land flowing with milk and honey. Just don't rebel against Adonai, and don't be afraid of the people living in the land. We'll eat them up. Their defense has been taken away from them, and Adonai is with us. Don't be afraid of them. But just as the whole community were saying that they should be stoned to death, the glory of Adonai appeared in the tent of meeting to all the people of Israel. Adonai said to Moshe, how much longer is this people going to treat me with such contempt? Adonai said to Moshe, how much longer is this people going to treat me with contempt? How much longer will they not trust me, especially considering all the signs I have performed among them? I am going to strike them with sickness, destroy them, and make from you a nation greater and stronger than they are. However, Moshe replied to Adonai, when the Egyptians hear about this, because it was from among them that you, by your strength, brought this people up, they will tell the people living in this land. They have heard that you, Adonai, are with this people, and that you, Adonai, are seen face to face, that your cloud stands over them, that you go ahead of them in a column of cloud by day, and a column of fire by night. If you kill off this people at a single stroke, then the nations that have heard of your reputation will say that the reason Adonai slaughtered this people in the desert is that he wasn't able to bring them into the land which he swore to give them. So now please let Adonai's power be as great as when you said, Adonai is slow to anger, rich in grace, forgiving offenses and crimes, yet not exonerating the guilty, but causing the negative effects of the parents' offenses to be experienced by their children and even by the third and fourth generations. Please, forgive the offense of this people according to the greatness of your grace, just as you have borne with this people from Egypt until now. Adonai answered, I have forgiven as you have asked. But as sure as I live, and that the whole earth is filled with the glory of Adonai, none of the people who saw my glory and the signs I did in Egypt and in the desert yet tested me these 10 times and did not listen to my voice will see the land I swore to their ancestors. None of those who treated me with contempt will see it. But my servant Caleb, because he had a different spirit with him and has fully followed me, him I will bring into the land he entered, and it will belong to his descendants. Now since the Amalekite and the Canaanite are living in the valley, tomorrow turn around and get yourselves into the desert along the way to the sea of Suf. Adonai said to Moshe and Aaron, how long am I to put up with this evil community who keep grumbling about me? I have heard the complaints of the people of Israel, which they continue to raise against me. Tell them this, as surely as I live, Adonai swears, as surely as you have spoken in my ears, I will do this to you. Your carcasses will fall in this desert, every single one of you who were included in the census over the age of 20, you who have complained against me, will certainly not enter the land about which I raised my hand to swear that I would have you live in it, except for Caleb the son of Jephunneh and Yehoshua the son of Nun. But your little ones, who you said would be taken as booty, them I will bring in. They will know the land you have rejected, but you, your carcasses, will fall in this desert, and your children will wander about in the desert for 40 years, bearing the consequences of your prostitutions, until the desert eats up your carcasses. It will be a year for every day you spend reconnoitering the land that you will bear the consequences of your offenses. 40 days, 40 years. Then you will know what it means to oppose me. I, Adonai, have spoken. I will certainly do this to this whole evil community who have assembled together against me. They will be destroyed in this desert and die there. The men whom Moshe had sent to reconnoiter the land, and who, when they returned, made the entire community complain against him by giving an unfavorable report about the land. Those men who gave the unfavorable report about the land died by the plague in the presence of Adonai. Of the men who went to reconnoiter the land, only Yehoshua the son of Nun and Caleb the son of Jephunneh remained alive. When Moshe told these things to all the people of Israel, the people felt great remorse. They arose early the next morning, came up to the top of the mountain, and said, "Here we are, and we did sin. But now we'll go up to the place Adonai promised." Moshe answered, "Why are you opposing what Adonai said? You won't succeed. Don't go up there, because Adonai isn't with you. If you do, your enemies will defeat you. The Amalekim and the Canaanim are there ahead of you, and you will be struck down by the sword. The reason will be that you have turned away from following Adonai, so that Adonai won't be with you." But they were presumptuous, and went on up toward the high parts of the hill country, even though the ark for the covenant of Adonai and Moshe stayed in the camp. So the Amalekim and the Canaanim, living in that hill country, descended, struck them down, and beat them back all the way to Hormah. Chapter 15. Adonai said to Moshe, "Tell the people of Israel, when you have come into the land where you are going to live, which I am giving to you, and want to make an offering by fire to Adonai, a burnt offering or sacrifice to fulfill a special vow, or to be a voluntary offering, or at your designated times, to make a fragrant aroma for Adonai, then, whether it comes from the herd or from the flock, the person bringing the offering is to present Adonai with a grain offering consisting of 2 quarts of fine flour mixed with 1 quart of olive oil, and 1 quart of wine for the drink offering. This is what you are to prepare with the burnt offering, or for each lamb sacrificed. For a ram, prepare 1 gallon of fine flour mixed with 1 1/3 quarts of olive oil, while for the drink offering you are to present 1 1/3 quarts of wine as a fragrant aroma for Adonai. When you prepare a bull as a burnt offering, as a sacrifice to fulfill a special vow, or as peace offerings for Adonai, there is to be presented with the bull a full grain offering of 1½ gallons of fine flour mixed with 2 quarts of olive oil. For the drink offering, present 2 quarts of wine for an offering made by fire, a fragrant aroma for Adonai. Do it this way for each bull, ram, male lamb, or kid. For as many animals as you prepare, do this for each one, regardless of how many animals there are. Every citizen is to do these things in this way when presenting an offering made by fire, as a fragrant aroma for Adonai. If a foreigner stays with you, or whoever may be with you, through all your generations, and he wants to bring an offering made by fire as a fragrant aroma for Adonai, he is to do the same as you. For this community there will be the same law for you as for the foreigner living with you. This is a permanent regulation through all your generations. The foreigner is to be treated the same way before Adonai as yourselves. The same Torah and standard of judgment will apply to both you and the foreigner living with you. Adonai said to Moshe, "Speak to the people of Israel. Tell them, when you enter the land where I am bringing you, and eat bread produced in the land, you are to set aside a portion as a gift for Adonai. Set aside from your first dough a cake as a gift. Set it aside as you would set aside a portion of the grain from the threshing floor. From your first dough you will give Adonai a portion as a gift through all your generations. If by mistake you fail to observe all these mitzvot that Adonai has spoken to Moshe, yes, everything that Adonai has ordered you to do through Moshe, from the day Adonai gave the order and onward through all your generations, then if it was done by mistake by the community and was not known to them, the whole community is to offer 1 young bull for a burnt offering as a fragrant aroma to Adonai, with its grain and drink offerings in keeping with the rule, and 1 male goat as a sin offering. The Cohen is to make atonement for the whole community of the people of Israel, and they will be forgiven, because it was a mistake, and they have brought their offering, an offering made by fire, to Adonai, and their sin offering before Adonai for their mistake. The whole community of the people of Israel will be forgiven, likewise the foreigner staying with them, because for all the people it was a mistake. If an individual sins by mistake, he is to offer a female goat in its first year as a sin offering. The Cohen will make atonement before Adonai for the person who makes a mistake by sinning inadvertently. He will make atonement for him, and he will be forgiven, no matter whether he is a citizen of Israel or a foreigner living with them. You are to have 1 law for whoever it is that does something wrong by mistake. But an individual who does something wrong intentionally, whether a citizen or a foreigner, is blaspheming Adonai. That person will be cut off from his people, because he had contempt for the word of Adonai and has disobeyed his command. That person will be cut off completely. His offense will remain with him. While the people of Israel were in the desert, they found a man gathering wood on Shabbat. Those who found him gathering wood brought him to Moshe, Aaron, and the whole congregation. They kept him in custody because it had not yet been decided what to do to him. Then ADONAI said to Moshe, "This man must be put to death. The entire community is to stone him to death outside the camp." So the whole community brought him outside the camp and threw stones at him until he died, as ADONAI had ordered Moshe. ADONAI said to Moshe, "Speak to the people of Israel, instructing them to make, through all their generations, tzitziot on the corners of their garments, and to put with the tzitzit on each corner a blue thread. It is to be a tzitzit for you to look at, and thereby remember all of ADONAI's mitzvot, and obey them, so that you won't go around wherever your own heart and eyes lead you to prostitute yourself. But it will help you to remember and obey all my mitzvot, and be holy for your God. I am ADONAI your God, who brought you out of the land of Egypt, in order to be your God. I am ADONAI your God." That is the Bible reading for this week. You can join me here every Friday as we are reading our way through the Bible, and Lord willing, we will get the entire thing on video. You can also join me on Saturday mornings live here on the channel as we read a portion of Scripture as well, and there is live chat and prayer. And be sure to check out my other website, walkingintorah.com, where you can find a library of Bible study articles and resources. With that, may the Father bless you and keep you. May He make His face shine upon you and give you peace. In the name of the Prince of all Peace, Yeshua HaMashiach. God bless, and I'll talk to y'all next time.